Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Channel Pilot Cockpit session. My name is Marcia. I'm a marketing manager at Channel Pilot Solutions, and I'm going to be your moderator today. In the next 60 minutes, we would like to give you some insights into the success factors of international marketplaces and how to improve your business there on the example of Rakuten. Our speaker today is Alem, my colleague. She's sales manager France at Channel Pilot, and she's complemented by Charlotte, a business development manager from Rakuten. Welcome, you two. It's great to have you. Before we get started, I have one comment about the session. If you have any questions during the presentations that will last for about 40 minutes, please feel free to post them in the chat at the bottom right corner. I will collect all the questions and our speakers are going to answer them after their presentations. And that's it from me already. I hope you have a lot of fun, enjoy the session, and I'll hand over to Alem now.
Thank you, Marcia. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. So here we are going to speak about the successful selling on marketplaces. We're going to give you some tips and tricks with how to sell successfully on marketplaces using Channel Pilot with the use case of Rakuten Marketplace. I'm going to start with presenting Channel Pilot. So Channel Pilot is a Hamburg-based startup here. We provide software as a service for e-commerce marketing. So Channel Pilot also has been named the best tool in the industry by OMR Reviews. Our product was launched in 2013, January. We have our main location here in Hamburg, but we have sales representative in London, Paris, Marseille, and Barcelona. We are happily more than 55 people here in Hamburg, and we're gonna be around 80 in the end of 2022. We are really proud and growing with our customers. We have more than 3,000 customers, over 30% of the European top 1,500 online shops. And with us, we are international with more than 2,000 channels in 40 countries. So if you are using Channel Pilot with our 3,000 online stores, use Channel Pilot for different reasons, and we deliver a modular solution. So Channel Pilot connect your shop with all the affiliate networks, the marketplaces, integrate market price comparison websites, and we do the feed engine. So we are a modular solution, which means that we have different models. We have the data optimization model, and then we will see later on how important is that to sell on marketplaces. We do the feed engine and the performance control with affiliate networks or price comparison websites. We do marketplace connection, a full connection with the order management and the offer management, such as we connect you to Rakuten, for example. We also have the market price analysis. We will see later how the prices are important to sell on your market, to sell on market prices. And we do price analysis and also dynamic pricing, dynamic repricing for your products. That's about Channel Pilot solutions. And now let's talk about marketplaces. So marketplaces, if we see the online e-commerce buyers, they are around 2.14 billion around the world, which makes 27% of the total population. 50% of these are using marketplaces. That means really there is a huge importance for marketplaces. If we focus in Europe, we have 396 billion in 2021 revenues for e-commerce. And the market share for marketplaces in Europe from this revenue is already 59%, and it's expected to grow by 65% in 2025. So it's a really huge, important place to sell and a place to be for all the online shops. So why do you need to be on marketplaces? Marketplaces provide you with a great reach. You can grow rapidly. Also, you have customers have a really huge trust in marketplaces. So they really accept the terms and they are really familiar with the processes. Marketplaces accept all the payment methods, so which is a really an important point. And they have already a process that is already set up and working for communication, for returns, for reviews. So it helps you to have more customer acquisition and to be well known. Also, it saves time, and that's why most of the people like me, and I guess most of us, use marketplaces, especially when you want to save time or you have a lot to buy. So marketplaces presence can increase your sales and increase your brand awareness, which is important for your online shop and your online website. So, how to sell better on marketplaces? This is a really a good question, and people are looking always to have better sales on marketplaces. There is a lot of tips and hacks that we do here in Channel Pilot with our clients, and we help them, and we see really a good increase of sales with those tips. A few tips that I'm going to discuss with you now and present to you is the product content optimization, the prices, and how to focus on our prices on marketplaces, and also the customer reviews. And it's really important how to engage with your customers. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about how to make use of the marketplaces logistic services. And also, next, Charlotte will tell you more about Rakuten fulfillment services. And later on, we will talk about the automation and how you can automate your offers management and your order management with tools such our amazing tool Channel Pilot. So let's talk about optimizing your product data. It's really important that you map your correct product categories and attribute, and also that you respect the specification of each marketplace. We realized that when you optimize the title of your products, when you filter the relevant products, and you synchronize your data in a really coherent way, in a really presentable way, that we can see the difference between not mentioning the brand, and then when you mention the brand, you have the color, the information, the size. It really creates a better, consistent offer, which will help. We realize that it helps increase to even 7.7% of your sales, which is really important. You need to optimize your data continuously. It's not a one-day thing that you do. You need to always be up to date to see how you can enhance your titles, whether in sales period, whether in a normal period, and how to filter your products, and always focus on the correct data for the correct marketplaces. If you have any questions, please write them in the chat. The prices are really important. In marketplaces, there will be a lot of competition, and also there will be a lot of customers looking. So you need to have really attractive pricing, and you can do this based on with our tool. You can do you can do automated pricing, which we can do a rule-based algorithmic that is where analyze the competitors' prices, and we can see the best price for you to sell better. We can also have a performance-based pricing that you can see your best performing products and make the best prices for them. There is a lot of strategy for prices. The most important one is you need to keep an eye on your competitors, but also you need to have empathy to understand your customers and what are they looking for, and also to understand your products. It's really important that the price is customer focused. Engage with your customers. This is one of the most important tips that I am gonna give, because me as a customer also on marketplaces or with online shops, and we can see with Corona, everyone now is using e-commerce. Everyone now is using online shops, and everyone is buying online. Reviews and ratings are really important, and it influences over 95% of customer buying decisions. Me, for example, I never buy anything without seeing the review. So you need to engage with your customer, help them create reviews, create a way of engaging with them. Maybe you can give voucher if a customer is putting a review on a marketplace for you, or make the product really good, and always interact with your customer questions or your customer interactions. Response time and returns is really important, and that's what is important to use a marketplace, because they will facilitate the return process and will facilitate for you the response time over the marketplace. People expect usually to get the response within the first day of their incident interaction, and that will increase the sales because the customer will trust that you have a good customer service. Dedicated marketplaces logistics are really important as well. So if it's important to diverse your logistics, but if you are using a marketplace, you can make use of their dedicated logistics to sell better, and that will help you minimize the carryovers and the order cancellation, minimize the penalties that you might get from the marketplace. Also, you can minimize the customer getting their products late and have good reviews about good delivery. We realize that in marketplaces, having a good delivery time and having a delivery on time is really important to keep the customer satisfied and to increase your sales. So it's a really important point to focus on. And also, it will help you to share the actual dates of good delivery with the marketplace logistics. And think Charlotte later will tell you specifically about Rakuten fulfillment services. And also, you can avoid any delays, which really, really important. Now we are talking about the automation. So all the tips that I gave you are really possible, and you can save time using a tool that will automate the offer management and the order management for you. So for if you are using a tool like Channel Pilot, you will have special feature for the marketplace connection, which are automated. So you have your inventory management, your order management on the back office, and you can deal with the cancellation and the return handles and returns handling. We also provide you with analysis of your KPIs, which will help you sell better on marketplace or on other channels. So we will give you an overview of your sales, of your CPU, of your margin, marketing cost, and then you can create a kind of an analysis and then come up always with a good strategy to sell better. Processing speed, which is really important. We live in a world that is moving so fast. The online shops are moving fast, and the marketplaces are moving fast as well. So the processing speed is very important, and that's one of the features that we are really focused on here in Channel Pilot. So you have an update every minute of your import and export, and you can always see a real-time analysis and review. We also provide connection via API or via plugin if you are using a CMS such as Shopify or PrestaShop, for example. So automation is really important. It's going to save you time. It's going to help you create better feed, optimize your data as you see, and also create better offers and focus on the real job that you have to do other than dealing manually with those kind of features. So it's really important that you automate your process. This is one of the most important tip that I can give. And I will hand it over to Charlotte. Leave your questions in the chat, and we will be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, Alem, for the introduction. And hello, everybody, and thank you for being with us today. Perhaps a few words about myself. So, as Marcia told you, I'm international business developer at Rakuten, and I'm working on the European markets. My team and I are in charge of the recruitment and the onboarding of the new professional on the marketplace. Today, as you already know, the subject is how to successfully sell on a marketplace with obviously a special focus on Rakuten. So first, let's talk about Rakuten as a group. Rakuten is a Japanese company that was founded in 1997 in Japan, and today the parent company is still based in Japan. As you can see on the slides, we have three main hubs: America, Europe, and Asia. By subscribing on Rakuten, you can sell to the whole world, even if Europe remains the biggest part. Today, Rakuten offers more than 80 services, operating in more than 30 countries around the world. To go deeper on those 80 services, Rakuten provides a complete ecosystem, always focused around the brands. So the ecosystem is gather services in e-commerce, fintech, digital content, telecommunications, sports, and media. On these slides, you have the first unique tool of Rakuten that we call the Rakuten Points. So it was launched in 2002, and it gathered today more than 100 million members in Japan, and has already financed $18 billion of payback. So concretely, the question is, how can Rakuten boost your sales? And we're going to talk about the only virtual shopping street you have in France. So Rakuten in France is a third marketplace with 8,500 professional sellers that are working with us today, offering 200 million new and second-hand products. For your information, 2 products out of 3 on Rakuten are second-hand or refurbished products. So since 20 years, Rakuten is a pioneer of the circular economy because we used to be price minister. Perhaps you know this older marketplace, and this is why today we have a strong and historical commitment towards the circular economy. This allows us to be on the top 5 marketplace in Europe for sustainable development, and also to record more than 65% growth last year on this category of products. To push and promote this engagement, we created refurbished label that you can use if you sell high-tech refurbished products, for example. So basically, we offer the guarantee of the new for 2 years with the price of the refurbished. Rakuten today is a multi-specialist platform, so this means that we have 3 main areas. So we have high-tech. As I told you, we used to be price minister, so historically, high-tech is the biggest area of products. Then we have house that, because of us thanks to COVID, grew up really, really fast. And today we're really looking for new offers and new merchants on this category. And finally, you have the cultural area that is really good for second-hand products, for example. So the club Rakuten, basically this is directly linked to the Rakuten point that I talked to you earlier. So it was launched in 2017 in France, and it's based on a cashback process. So every day of the year, you have 5% of Rakuten points financed by Rakuten for the final customer. So it aims to build a really strong community. And for you as a merchant, it is totally transparent, as once again, Rakuten finances it. So if you want to have a clear idea of what it does represent for the final customer, the average purchasing power that we give back is $400 a year. We also have an affiliation program that you can see on the screen with many brands that you might already know. And today what we are offering you is to join a 100 marketplace that can support the digitalization of the merchants. So why do we talk about a pure marketplace? So this is basically the business model of different marketplaces that you might already know. And what Rakuten doesn't do is the first part. So we are only a platform meeting the demand and the supply. So we are really trying to build a third-part relationship between you, the final customer, and Rakuten. So every discussions will be transparent, and we are really merchant-focused. So our goal is clearly to help you to sell on our platform. To do so, we have what we call the Rakuten eShop. So this is an example. So you have the Ubaldi eShop. It's really good for your brand because you can put your logo, for example, and your picture. So it basically gives you like a small website on the marketplace, which is Rakuten. And it clearly improves the buyer experience because once the buyer arrives on your eShop, he's gonna buy only from you. And you can also highlight your best offers by putting some products first on the main page, for example, or by putting your coupon or your special offer at the moment. This is another eShop. Yeah, so today we are really offering you the opportunity to join the partner of brands and stores. Why stores? Because Rakuten today has a new technology that we call the Rakuten install. So basically, we help you to generate traffic inside your own stores. Sorry, if you have some. So for you, it's a new source of traffic, and Rakuten doesn't take any commission on the upselling or cross-selling that you can do. So it is not also extra fees because it doesn't cost anything. So if you already have some shops or if someday you want to open some, then just be aware that Rakuten can help you to link the physical shops with the digital campaigns. To give you an overview of the journey of a merchant on Rakuten, so my team and I are going to help you to register on the platform and to onboard on it. And then you will have what we call an ECC. e-commerce consultants specialized in your category of products who will be able to help you using the Rakuten tools. So those solutions that you see on the screen are clearly meant to boost your sales. So the first one you might already know is the Rakuten ads. So it's cost per click and it helps you to have more visibility. It works with the keywords. Then you have the Rakuten points. So once again, it is linked to the Club Rakuten. So as I told you, Rakuten gives 5% cash back every day of the year on each product, and you can add more percentages to this cash back. So it helps you to increase your conversion rates. And finally, you have the Rakuten coupon. So it is meant to help you to level up the average basket volume. So those three tools are really good for your marketing budget because you put a budget, and once the campaign is achieved, once the budget is done, then the campaign just stops and you receive a notification to decide if you want to put more money or not. So for you, it's only earning money by making and creating more sales. So, as Halem already told you, we do have now a Rakuten fulfillment network. So, it has only opportunities for you to give flexible and affordable pricing with a tailored shipping services and flexible inventory management offering that you can adapt to your needs. So, this slide gather other advantages that this solution can give you. So it helps you to save time, to increase your profit margin, to pay a fair price to you and also to the final buyer, to boost your product's visibility, to ensure the customer satisfaction with the delays of shipping and receiving the products, the display of the shipped by Rakuten badge. So it works basically like the refurbished label. So you have a clear distinction between a seller, that use the Rakuten fulfillment and ones who doesn't. You can also manage your stock efficiency and reduce your carbon footprint. So how much does it cost? I'm going to show you the pricing for joining Rakuten as a marketplace. So we have three different monthly packages. So it starts with a classic package, 39 euros per month, and it ends with absolute 499 euros per month. So as an information, from 1 month to another, you can change your monthly package according to your activity, because the only difference between those packages is the commission. So if you know that it's going to be a huge month, for example, Black Friday or summer sales, or other promotions like this, you better take an absolute package with the smallest commissions that you can find. And if after you know it's going to be a low period, you better take the classic commission. Talking about commissions, it is divided by category of product and so by monthly packages. So I think we're going to give you the presentation after so you can have a deeper look on the different commissions that we offer today at Rakuten. So how to get started? If I had to sum up the best practices to succeed on Rakuten, here will be the 5 steps and advices. So first, create the account with one member of our team, and then you can directly activate your eShop. So you can directly put your logo, your pictures, and your story on Rakuten. Then you have to upload your catalog and do not hesitate to put as many products as possible to multiply your chances to sell. You have to do then the know your customer process by sending the legal documents that are needed, and then you're all good and let the story begin. Thank you so much for joining today, and I think we're going to go to the question and answer sessions.
Yes. So, first of all, thanks a lot to you both for your presentations. We have a few minutes left now for some questions. So, if there's anything that you would like to know, just send the message in the chat window on the bottom right. We will just wait a second. There's one question at the moment. That is to Alem. How is the
Okay.
marketplace connection process with Channel Pilot, Alem?
So that's a good question. So the marketplace connection process with Channel Pilot is pretty simple because we take care of everything with our customers. We really we do the full configuration. For our customer, you will have a dedicated account manager that will ensure that you have the right data, the specific data for the marketplace, and that you until you go live and you have the right distribution of the offers. We also offer you a training to see how the tool works during the onboarding, and we are with you step by step until you have this integration. We provide a full integration, which means that you will have access to your order management and to your offer management. You can see, for example, if you made an error in your offer, correct it, and then export again. You can see the order. You can set up a limit also in your stock so you avoid getting a penalty from the marketplace, for example. We have a lot of features. You can also optimize your data with this connection and have the perfect data for your marketplace or filter your products as well. So it's a full connection and that we configure it for you and we help you strategically and technically to have the best offers on the marketplaces. I hope I answered the question.
Yes, probably. Thank you a lot. Yes, we have a few more minutes, so just take your time if there's anything you would like to know. Also, you have the possibility to contact our speakers afterwards if there's any question that comes to your mind later, because we're going to send you a follow-up email tomorrow with the contact infos of our speakers, also with the recording of the session and another contact information for our webinar organizers. That's it. So yeah, I think there are no more questions. Then I would like to thank you, Charlotte and Alem, for being here today. There's another question. Wait a second. The question is, does Channel Pilot offer more marketplaces, asking especially for France?
Okay, that's a really also good question. Yes, we offer a variety of marketplaces depending on your interest, whether it's IT or refurbished equipment, or it's handmade equipments, or you're selling anything else. So we have different marketplaces. We have the most important marketplaces in France, such as Rakuten, La Redoute, Zalando, and also Amazon, eBay. So you have a really huge choice of marketplaces that we connect. We also connect specifically and on demand any marketplace that the customer is interested in.
Perfect, thank you. Another question. Do I need to be a French resident to sell on Rakuten?
No, you don't. You can subscribe to Rakuten and create an account no matter where you're from. So, no, there is no country or nationality difference.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Will Rakuten come back to Germany?
Good question. Well, for the moment, no. Sorry if I disappoint you, but Rakuten France is for the moment the main phase for Europe as a Rakuten group. So if you register to Rakuten France, you can of course sell to Germany. But yeah, for the moment, we are trying to expand. Sorry, and this is in the next year's roadmap. But yeah, I cannot clearly tell you when and if Rakuten Germany will reopen.
All right, thank you. Okay. That's it now. So thanks again to you for your presentation, Charlotte and Alem. Also, thanks to you attendees for being here. If you have any questions later on, you will get the email tomorrow with the contact information. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed the session, and we hope we'll see you again in another webinar. So have a nice day and thank you.
Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Charlotte. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.